Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Rima and I'm here with another guidance session. This is going to be a coffee cup reading for the month of January 2024 for the sign of Gemini. If you have Sun, Moon or Rising in Gemini, or if you're a cross watcher and someone who's dear to your heart is a Gemini, you might want to watch this video. I want to thank you all for supporting my channel during these years, in the last year and the previous years. Thank you so much. If you're new, welcome. I hope that you enjoy the kind of work that I do, and if that's the case, please go ahead and subscribe and give me a thumbs up. That helps me be more motivated to make more videos and more guidance sessions for you. I hope that everyone is doing well. Happy holidays, happy new year, depending on when you're watching. I hope that this year brings a lot of happiness to everyone in the world, and we see beautiful days for everyone, and we can celebrate it together. So with that, let's start the reading. Let's see what kind of messages we're going to receive for Gemini. What do we need to know? What is coming and how things are going to be unfolded for Gemini? If you're a cross watcher as well, you can watch on behalf of someone who's dear to your heart and is a Gemini. So let's take a look and see what is coming. Well, Gemini, I see someone who is a little bit unhappy with the situation. They think that they have lost opportunities, or they have lost some money. Definitely they think that I don't see a financial problem, but I see that someone is unhappy with their own performance or someone else's performance. What I can see is that I see that they're blaming someone. Someone is blaming someone for loss, or for some kind of loss. It can be financial loss, or it can be emotional. It can be that two people are not talking, or there's misunderstandings about some financial problems, and as I said, they are blaming each other. For others, I can say that someone is spending too much, or maybe for example, your spouse, or you think that your spouse is spending too much, and this is a form of disagreement, which is making a little bit this is creating some kind of difficulties in a relationship. For others of you, I see that don't try to spend a lot of money, because I see that it can come back as an issue. Even if you're okay with that and you're financially stable, you might regret that. Or if you're in a shared life, if you have a spouse, they might not like it. Or if someone finds out about this spending, there's going to be a little bit of problems. So that's what I see. I see that spending too much money, or wasting even money, can be problematic. But I see that you have secured a position for yourself, or someone has secured a position for themselves, but it's not 100%. So don't trust as anything before it's completely solid and completely like you have it in your hand. You might spend some money because you thought you would get a position, but then maybe after you find out that that position was given to someone else, and you maybe spend too much money thinking that it's going to be you will earn money again, something like that. Make sure that you are relying on people whose promise is valid and you can trust them, because I can see that there's something that you're building your life, or your career, or your finances, whatever, you're building it upon that, but it is not very solid. Try to also, in your relationships, try to think about someone or trust someone who you can rely on. I definitely see that there is this issue of uncertainty. There's this issue of not having fame position. Someone might be also giving you a yes and no mixed signals. It can be a problem in your family, in the family. Maybe I don't know, I see a couple that have issues, and it can be about money, it can be about children. Maybe someone even left home, they took the kids and they left, and I see that things are uncertain. um, if that's the case, still I see the uncertainty with it. So this horrible situation that you are experiencing with this problem at home is not stable, and it can be changed, it can be switched. I see that this couple can go back together and start over, but it needs a little bit of work. But I don't see that things are set solid. Again, I kind of feel like things are not very solid. So don't be too much worried about it. And just be careful. Whichever scenario is true for you and makes sense for you, stick to that. And just realize that how this uncertainty can change your decisions in your life. I see number 5. If you have been looking for a job, or if you are waiting for an opportunity financially, it might come between 3 to 5 weeks or months, and it brings like it comes as a communication. Maybe someone will call, email, and that brings some happiness, because I see a family is desperately in need of financial opportunity, like they are in bathing, they're in a hard situation with finances. But I can say that it's going to be fine. There is something like the universe is working in the background, the energies are working behind the scene, the karmic energies are working, so things are coming, but there needs to be a little bit of more patience and persistence. That's definitely what I can see. Again, I see a small family, like a couple and a child, who might have been experiencing issues financially, and I see that that will be hopefully resolved. As I said, things are not set on stone, and things can move forward. Um, well, here I see that you need to unclutter, and you need to be very picky, like more picky than usual. I see that things need to be classified, organized. Some of you need to organize things, classify things in a better way. Someone is buying a beautiful necklace. Look at this wonderful, beautiful, heavy, pricey necklace. This can be actually an investment that you might do for yourself, buying something, or someone might give you a piece of jewelry as a gift or as a surprise, or it's just a recognition, your value. You are going to be receiving something that brings your value higher on the market, in your family. Maybe you get a degree, you get a recognition somehow. I see that this value added into your personality or into your life. Definitely someone is coming with good news. Someone is coming from far lands, from a cold weather place, somewhere which is very cold. They're coming with a lot of news, and this person brings a lot of change. And maybe they're a Sagittarius, maybe they're an Aries, but this person is a leader. Like they can act very I don't know, like a leader. They are bringing some changes. Maybe if you're waiting for a like a verdict, like a cold case or something in the court, it comes, like someone comes with a steady, strong opinion and brings some changes. I see them as a female energy, and either they're a very cold person, or they were born in winter months, or they're from somewhere which is very cold, because I Satan, you can sense the cold in their existence. I see carrots. Maybe someone is eating carrots, they're making soups with carrots or something like that. Make more like homemade foods. Try to nourish your body and your children. Maybe try to spend more time on cooking healthy meals for yourself and for your family. There are a lot of choices for some people. You might be stuck different with different ideas that they keep changing, and they keep changing. Someone is juggling, and I see a little bit of uncertainty, that someone is switching their mood or they're switching their idea. And I see some kind of wasteful energy with that. The sooner you make your decision and take your path, the sooner you can make progress. The more you procrastinate, it's gonna be even more difficult for you to make your mind. I see something like that. Specifically, if it's about your money, your investment, you need to make, I don't know, I see wheels. Maybe in industry, something in industrial, mechanical engineering. In those things, I see that that investment can be prosperous for you, but the more you're like, or maybe it's saying that you need to take action. You can't just sit and think, because at some point you need to take action, otherwise you're missing opportunities. I see some calming energy. Some people might have a toddler. If you have a toddler, maybe they are not sleeping at night, or they're keeping you up at night. I definitely see that someone needs to rest more, and try to change your lifestyle. Definitely you need to get more rest. You need to change something in your lifestyle which can help you and your family rest better, enjoy life better. There's some calming energy. I see someone is going for a brunch. You might see a friend that you haven't seen them for a while. After a while, you see them for brunch, you sit and talk. I see it's a windy day, or maybe they tell you things that is very turbulent, like maybe they say things that is very shocking, or some gossips. Yeah, or it's a very windy day. There could be an Aquarius or a Gemini, but they talk a lot, or maybe someone is talking a lot. They give you a lot of information, or maybe that's you, that you see someone that you would like to share with them a lot. I don't know, just make sure that they don't think you're talking too much. I see Canada, or again I see the energy of the Great Britain. If someone's watching from there, there might be something in the news. There might be something about the politics in these countries. There might be restrictions. I don't know. I feel like I'm seeing the police next to the palace. I don't know, I have to say this. This is not for Gemini, but sometimes I have downloads about the collective energy that comes into a reading, and I need to share that. Again, I see windy energy. I see some waves coming. But these waves bring opportunity for you. Look at this gentleman's face. Someone with this kind of shape, nose shape, and without any facial hair. This kind of hair, brownish black hair. I don't know. I see this person. You might see this picture in the news. I kind of see like kind of attack, or something that might be a little bit might bring some turbulence in. I see England or those countries in Europe. We might see this person's face. There might be a missing person, or someone who they show the picture in the news. Yeah, and it can be from the United States. I don't know. It could be from the East Coast that we hear something. Try to keep warm. I see some of you, as I said, you're not eating, like you're eating cold food, or maybe fast food. Try to make homemade, nourishing food. I see someone has cold sore, they got sick. There's a candle in the wind. If you're leaving home, if you're going on vacation or you're leaving, make sure your windows are closed, because I see the wind can change something. You need to protect. Don't put yourself in the exposed to wind or windy situation, or to the gossips, or to people who are very harsh. Try to put yourself in a cozy place, both emotionally and physically. Protect yourself, put limitation, put layers of dress like coats and outfits, or energetically don't expose yourself, because I see some of you have no protection and your energies are very open, and it's easy for you to get influenced and get you can get sick, you can catch a cold, or energetically your energies, your auras are very open. Maybe your children have been sick, maybe they had the flu, you were taking care of children, sick children, and that might have been a bad for you. Again, I see energy of wind. If your spouse is an Aquarius or another air sign, I see that there might be some kind of separation. There might be some kind of breakups. If your boyfriend is also an air sign, I see two air sign that, or maybe air and fire. I see breakups between them. Things are gradually moving. Again, try to protect yourself from the windy situation. It's just not about the temperature and weather per se, it's also about energetically. I see that the wind can take things, and you would feel that things have gone with the wind, and it's out of your control. And if it's gone, it's gone. It's gone with the wind. Maybe someone is reading the Gone with the Wind or watching the movie, but that's what I can see for you. Look at beautiful rose. This is a beautiful rose, Gemini, but there is something on the like on the flower. Now this is something that it could be perfect, but it's not perfect. Don't be picky. Look at the beauty of the situation. Look at the positive. Some of you are looking at the empty half of the glass and you're not satisfied with what you have received. Also things that you have had is bothering you. Again, I see two children here that you might be worried about your kids, or maybe they got flu, but they're gonna be fine. Don't worry. Don't lose the momentum. The happiness is coming back to your life, or is already in your life. If something goes wrong momentarily, don't lose hope. Someone is really punched. They're really under pressure with some people's talks with what they are hearing. Some people are really maybe constantly talking in their ears, giving them headache. Maybe someone is giving you advice about your children. Don't do this or do this. A lot of do's and don'ts, which is giving a relationship a lot of hard time. Maybe your parents, your spouse's parents are giving you a lot of advice. I see a lion. Maybe a Leo is coming into your life, but things are going to be calm. I see a doctor or a physician who's giving you some kind of remedy. Again, if you have been sick, or if your children have been sick, or if the situation has been in a, yeah, I see a lot of water energy, cold, watery, runny nose, congestion. Someone is giving you a remedy. You'll find with you will find a good medication, or the sickness or a sickness is going to go away, and the healing is definitely coming. I see two people are getting married, or they're getting commitment to each other, and I see they're in front of a judge, a church, like a priest, or any spiritual individual, and they are doing this spiritual traditional. It could be a marriage, it could be a promise, it could be again an engagement, a commitment, whatever it is. It's very spiritual. Some of you might have someone is asking for help, they're calling for help. If you are going on a boat somewhere remote, be careful, because make sure that it's not dark, it's not nighttime, and make sure that you have reception. Make sure you can call people, reach out to people if there's something, because I see that some people are asking for help and there's no one there. I see beautiful symbols of animals. I see a baby lion, I see a baby deer, which is really nice. I see friendships, and which is great. Something karmic is coming into your life as a commitment. If your previous relationships were not good, if you didn't see a good commitment from your person, this is the universe is going to give you another chance, is going to give you a person who is going to be a complete version of your last person. I'm not going to say that this person has no issues, but at least what you wanted to see in your previous relationship, they can give it to you. You might have been crying. Yeah, I see wet energies. If there's rainy days, be careful, take protection. I see some of you have no protection. You have you either maybe underdress when you go out, or energetically you are very open to other people tell you things and bother you, and your energy is very, your body, your existence, your aura is very open to other people. Try to put some protection, like bring some kind of barrier, some limits, some borders. Thank you, Gemini. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you so much. I hope January is a great month for you. Thank you, and until the next time, stay blessed.